this thing on. Hello travelers and welcome back to another episode here at Tourist to Local. My name is Juliana.
My name is Martin.
And today we're exploring the beautiful area of Dallas-Fort Worth. You guys have already seen a couple of our videos while we're here in Texas, and today we're bringing you our classic travel guide of things to do in the area.
A little disclaimer over here, this video is not only Dallas. We're gonna be in 3 different cities. That is Dallas, Fort Worth, and Arlington.
Now it's a little ambitious, I know, for 3 days in this area. It's a lot to see, but we have so much we want to do here. Our friends from Texas have laughed. They're like, why are you doing all this in 3 days? Because we're crazy, that's why.
Especially because in Texas, everything is bigger.
Everything's bigger, so our ambitions are bigger. Martina and I are very different types of travelers. I love seeing lots of trendy restaurants. I love cute neighborhoods. I love the Instagram spots.
And I like more the sports and cultural, like museum spots.
So we're gonna be doing a little bit of each in this video. We hope you guys enjoy it. Sit back, grab a snack, grab some barbecue, get yourself in the mood. And welcome to Dallas-Fort Worth. Started, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Mary Ann Garvey for being our patron of this episode. Thank you so much, Mary Ann, for supporting our Patreon. It's thanks to people like you that we're able to do our travels. Thank you so much for your support and enjoy the video. First stop is
Billy Bobby's, no?
Billy Bob's.
Billy Bob's.
This place is the world's largest honky tonk, and when I told Martine that, you had no idea what that was.
No, I thought it was like a dance or I don't know, a drink.
This place is essentially just a super large bar, and I mean huge. Like when they say that they do things bigger in Texas, like this is the place you really feel it.
It's huge. There's a lot of things to do. There's pool tables, there's arcade,
yeah.
There's some place to food, big bars. A lot of...
You can ride a bull. Now they're open every single day of the week. It costs $3 to enter. Unfortunately, we're here during a time where like there's not really much going on at the moment. We're here just on a random afternoon. But they do have line dancing every single Sunday for $10 per couple.
$10 per couple.
Yes.
Yeah. 2, 3, and 4.
Yes,
PM.
Exactly. So that would be something super fun to do here. But the reason we're actually here is because this is actually right next to our next destination that we're going to, which I'm super excited about. We're gonna just pass some time here with our friends, cool down because it's super hot. It's nice and cool in here. And then we'll see you guys in our next spot. So right now we are in the concert area of Billy Bob's. This is all one giant room. So here is where the concerts happen, and apparently a lot of really big names in country music come here to perform. I imagine that would be so fun. Definitely a good place to come in the evening times on a weekend. It's too bad we're not here. That coincides with any time that would happen, but anyway, just wanted to show you guys that little space. Right next door to Billy Bob's is the Fort Worth Stockyards. I hadn't known about this place until you did your research.
Yeah, it looks like a very cool place to show, especially because we're in Texas and like the cowboy culture. Yeah, it's very strong over here.
The Fort Worth Stockyards have a lot of things going on here. First off, there's rodeos that happen quite often.
Obviously, rodeo is a really old sport, but Fort Worth is the iconic rodeo location. People that I even know from out of the country that love horses and love rodeo want to come to Fort Worth so they can see this. This is a very iconic rodeo. So Friday and Saturday night, you can, like if you're a cowgirl like my sister, you can come over. And if you're one of the first 10 people to sign up, you get in the rodeo, which is called the show. If you are 11 or after, up to 200, 300 people, you're in something called the slack, which is the part after the rodeo. And it goes until 2 or 3 a.m.
And then they also have a cattle herd twice a day on the weekends, followed by a gunfight, which we're actually going to go see next. I have no idea what to expect with that.
I'm looking forward to see those longhorns.
Yeah, I've never seen a longhorn in person, so it should be interesting to see. And that's a free thing to view as well. And on Sundays, they do it twice a day. The one we're going to see is the 4 o'clock cattle herd, followed by the 4:15 gunfight, which is right next to it in the Coliseum. But this is just overall a very unique place to walk around with very interesting architecture. And I'm glad we made it a stop.
second day over here, and the first thing we're doing, it's Pioneer Plaza. This park is a tribute to the first pioneers, the first people to come over here to found the city of Dallas. It's in the heart of Dallas, so you can see all the big buildings all around. There are the statues of cowboys and longhorns, so you can take a picture over here.
Right now we're at Dealey Plaza. Why don't you tell them a little bit about it?
It's a historic place, but not for good reasons, because here was the assassination of John F. Kennedy. So it's a sad place, but an historic place.
Yeah, it's definitely an important place to see during your time here because it is a huge part of the history of Dallas. Actually, on the street, you'll see that there is an X on the spot that he was actually shot. Actually, in the same area, there's the Sixth Floor Museum, which is a museum that you can enter, spend some time learning about the history that took place here and seeing the exact spot where the shooting happened. We're not going there today because they are closed on Monday and Tuesday, so we're gonna need to find another place to cool down because we are sweating in this heat. The Dallas heat in July is no joke. We're gonna go change locations. We're actually getting kind of hungry now. So our next spot is gonna be somewhere fun to eat and cool down. Our next spot is the Dallas Farmers Market. We got a little lost on the way here. We're actually renting a car for this trip and somehow ended up on the freeway when in reality this is just a 5-minute drive from where we were before.
On our way to Fort Worth.
Yeah, we ended up almost going back to Fort Worth, so that was interesting. Anyway, the Dallas Farmers Market is an awesome spot to grab lunch. We love these types of food halls where there's a bunch of different stands and you can kind of grab whatever you want. Martine, what did you end up getting?
Salmon sashimi.
Yes, and I ended up getting a pizza at a place called Bella Trino. Very excited to try it. Now, where we're at right now is called the Market.
This place is open every day of the week.
Yes, and there's also another spot called the Shed, and that's where they sell all the fresh produce. That's open air, and it's open only on weekends, so we're not seeing that. We are getting some lunch, fueling up, and we'll see you guys a little bit later. We were actually driving to our hotel and we passed by a building that both Martine and I were fascinated with because there was a big window on the top with a skeleton of like a dinosaur or something.
Right.
So we looked it up. It's called the Perot Museum of
Art and Science.
Science and Nature.
Science and Nature.
We've practiced this so many times, you guys. And we decided to come. Might as well. We left our camera equipment, besides this camera, at our hotel. And got our tickets online. It's $20 per person, and I've heard it's a really, really good museum. Honestly, nothing sounds better in this heat than spending some time indoors in a nice air-conditioned environment learning about stuff. Should be a fun time. I can't do it.
Makes me a lot of...
It is finally sunset time here. The day is slowly starting to end. We still have a couple things on our plate for today, and one is the Trinity Overlook. It's a gorgeous view of the skyline of Dallas. It's an iconic place to get a photo, especially here during golden hour. It's absolutely gorgeous, so we just did a quick stop here on our way to get dinner. Arts District. I've been dying to come back here ever since I first visited in like 2015, and things have really changed a lot. This neighborhood is known for its trendy restaurants. It has like this hipster vibe meets farm to fork kind of movement. Lots of really, really good local restaurants here. We actually didn't pick one in particular because we're pretty sure our taste buds will lead us to the right direction, and it is so picturesque here as well. So much brick buildings, lots of different murals. This is a perfect place to walk around and just go in and out of shops excited to be back here. Now let's find some food.
We're at Oddfellows. We're here for dinner. Juliana said she came over here once for breakfast, so we want to try dinner. And I think she wasn't wrong. This looks delicious. I ordered the gnocchi, some truffles, and mushrooms. And she ordered the mac and cheese with buffalo chicken.
It's called Buffalo Mac.
Buffalo mac. So it has like chicken tenders with buffalo, blue cheese, and mac and cheese. It's very Texan, no? Well, it's a fusion, but
It's a famous dish. Yeah.
it looks amazing. This is between me, don't tell Juliana, but she's not good at sharing her food. But today she has to because that looks delicious.
I've been called out. Dinner was awesome.
Amazing, amazing.
I really liked my dish.
I like my dish, but I like Juliana's better. She shared.
I shared. It was a big day for me. I never share. It's like a really bad thing I do. We're just walking around now, seeing this place at night. It's a Monday though, so a lot of things are closed, but
you still hear music and
I
like
know.
some ambiente. Let's practice.
Day 3 in Dallas, and I can't believe where we are.
We're in a giant eyeball.
Yes, this is actually on private property, but we figured we would stop by to see it from the street level. There's an eye, there's people doing yoga, so we can't film for too long. But this is a really cool picture spot and a nice little stop on our way to
A beautiful park.
Yes, we're going to another park. So we figured we'd see this first. It's so cool.
Nice.
Like, it's a huge eye. Like, it's very, very big.
It's disturbing.
Yeah. Next spot is Clyde Warren Park. This is a state-of-the-art park with a super cool playground, a public lending library, nice green spaces for community events, and the coolest part is that this is all on top of a freeway. I am a sucker for good urban design, and I think that they nailed it on the head with this one.
Yeah, it's very important to put a park in the middle of the big city. One good thing of downtown Dallas that I see is they have many parks. Even though there's a big city, there's the big buildings, there's always little parks.
Yeah, this is one of the bigger ones, but I've definitely seen smaller like green areas throughout the city, so that's very nice. Another really cool thing about this park is that there's food trucks that come. Obviously, one downside of coming here this early was that there aren't any food trucks for us to try, but this is a cool place to come in the afternoon, evening, for dinner time so that you can try some of the local cuisine some more if you haven't had enough of it already. Martin!
What?
It's time.
What?
For coffee! Let's go! Next stop is Magnolia sur le Pont. I got something they call a dirtier chai, which I think is cold brew with chai, and I can't remember what else is in it, as well as a little mini pie. It is a chocolate bourbon pecan pie. I haven't had pecan pie in a while. They do it really good in the South, so having that for breakfast. Martin got the cutest little cortado, and then he also got an almond croissant. We haven't eaten anything yet today, and we're already like getting low energy, so this is a perfect little stop for us. And it's a very big cafe as well, so there's lots of places to sit, work if you have to work. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy some time here, have a nice slow morning, and we'll catch you guys in the afternoon. A lot has happened since we last saw you guys. We went to Whataburger for lunch, and now we're here at Rudy's Barbecue in Arlington. We've actually made 2 separate videos on our experience in Whataburger for the first time and coming here to Rudy's for the first time. But to catch you guys up, Rudy's is an awesome barbecue joint that is actually a chain located several places throughout Texas. We chose the one in Arlington because we're gonna spend some time here in this city on our way to a baseball game. We're seeing the Rangers today. Now, Rudy's barbecue is delicious. We've had so many people recommend that we try it for our first barbecue place. Of course, people in Texas are very defensive about what's the best barbecue, but this place does a very good job. And the coolest part is that it's actually also a gas station. We tried their brisket and their peach cobbler, as well as their corn on the cob, and we are stuffed. I'm glad that we fueled up before going to the baseball game, because obviously things are a lot more expensive there. Anyway, we'll see you guys over at the Rangers Stadium.
This is another thing that you have to do here in Dallas-Fort Worth or Arlington, is going to a sports game. Texas is known for their sports, and I will strongly recommend you to go to a Cowboys game. This is the beautiful AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys. But the season starts in September. Right now there's no games. Luckily for us, there's some baseball over here. In this sport complex, there's also the Global Life Park and Global Life Field, home of the Texas Rangers. So we're gonna see some baseball today. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
We hope you guys loved watching this video. We have to come back here to see other things. We were just talking about how we really want to see the state fair here.
That's right.
I think it'd be super fun. Let us know in the comments down below what other things we should see if we come back next year for the state fair. Also, make sure you subscribe to Martin's channel. He does the same content as me, just in Spanish. It's a great way to practice your Spanish since you've already seen this video. You kind of know what's up. So make sure you check out his channel. And of course, subscribe to mine. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. Every view, every share, every comment means the world to me. Thanks so much for watching this video. So long, travel well, and make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Curious what camera gear we use while traveling? Want to rock some of our awesome merch? Or maybe you just want a discount with some of our favorite companies? Make sure to check out the description of this video for links to all these things and more.